Once again, welcome to my humble abode of Sheridan residence. Back for a little series, first in a series of videos I'm going to do talking about each of the champions of AWAC and the title itself. What does the title mean? Today, we're going to talk about Jake Hansen, the Safety Patrol, and the Pure Championship. Alright, basically the deal with the Pure Championship is it has a different rule set than any other match. It is only permitted to be contested one way, and that is one-on-one. And I suppose there's a couple of different ways you can do a one-fall match or a series match, which is best of 2 out of 3, best 3 to 5, whatever falls. But the rules remain the same. There is no attempting to get yourself disqualified. There is no outside interference. If you're disqualified from a pure title match, you never get a shot again. There's also no punching. There are chops permitted, but no punching, no kicking, no elbow, no knees. There's no use of the ropes or the top turnbuckles, which is what I mean by is you can't springboard off the ropes and you can't use the turnbuckles for offense. Now you could do something like a standing moonsault, that's permitted, or a standing 450 splash or 360 splash, whatever, or a rolling monkey flip. So it's not necessarily without its aerial moves in a match, but you have to find things to do off the ramp. Also, no fighting outside the ring. If it spills to the outside, it's got to go right back in. No advantage given. No weapons, of course. That kind of goes with anything, but, you know, no weapons. It's stated in there. What else did I have to say? Basically, your general title holders of the Pure title are guys with extremely good mat wrestling skills. Usually. Submission wrestlers do pretty well on the Pure rules. And there's a couple others. There's the exception of a guy like Jinzo, who's known more for his aerial ability, but has exceptionally good skills in the ring, which he's kind of like Mike Quackenbush, if you're familiar with him. A little bit. I mean, the all-around skills. Yeah, I would say he is our Mike Quackenbush character, or our AJ Styles character. Basically all I want to say about the title itself. It's originally an ECW V2 title. It was held on a couple occasions by Jinzo while in ECW V2. Other holders included like Thunder and what is his name? Stunningly, there was a guy named Suicidal Tendencies who held it, but it was a weird occasion, and I'm really not sure what the booker was thinking, giving the Pure title to Suicidal Tendencies. He only lasted a couple days anyways. That's all I can remember off the top of my head. I should have really looked up the title history beforehand. I have the AWAC title history like sitting right here, but I don't have the ECW title history of the Pure Championship readily available to me. Okay, return to AWAC right before Regenesis, during this whole thing where the Safety Patrol was, of course, formed by Miz and Jake Hansen at the time, which, of course, now also contains Faith. It was brought back because, of course, Jake and Miz were claiming they were the best wrestlers around. They were better than the Spot Monkeys, the Hardcore Psychos, and the Monsters that ruled AWAC. Jinzo challenged Jake Hansen to a pure title match, which would, of course, eliminate the Spot Monkey aspect of Jinzo. He can't do stuff off the top ropes. He can't do stuff off the top turnbuckle. Nonetheless, it was a good match. Of course, at Regenesis, Miz interfered, but was behind the ref's back, and Jake got the pinfall to become the champ. Of course, this led to a rematch directly after that Wednesday on Warzone, which Jake retained cleanly against Jinzo, and he is currently the Pure Champion. A little bit about Jake Hansen. Jake has been around for a rather short period of time. He's based off of one of the writers actually for AWAC, which is ironic it took so long to give him a character. He is strictly a pure wrestler. His finisher is the old school finish, which is a fisherman's suplex bridged into a pin. And he refuses to resort to dirty tactics during a match. Now, outside of a match, he is known to do some things, like, for example, when the Safety Patrol interrupts a match, which they've done on house shows, but not on Warzone yet, he will throw punches and so on, things that he doesn't do during a match. in a match, he is totally purist, totally clean, and refuses to take advantage of anything like that. Basically, he is what the Safety Patrol embodies itself as, whereas Miz is more looking to further his own goals, and we'll see about that later on. What else to say? Not much else to say about Jake. Safety Patrol, we've kind of given a pretty good history because, I mean, Jake is one of the original members. Of course, it contains Miz and Faith as well. There will be a fourth member. Little spoiler there. Coming up in the near future, will be joining the group. They are against monster wrestlers. For example, Faith joined because they take a stand against Mariska, the women's champion, who's a vampire. In addition, they also are, of course, against Spot Monkeys. High flyers, basically, because Xavier injured Miz, and this is how that whole storyline started. And they are against hardcore guys, such as myself, Ash Manson, and so on. Like I said, Jake behaves in an appropriate manner. Faith, for the most part, does, but Miz is the leader of the Safety Patrol, but is the most corrupt. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. I'll be back with... later on today, perhaps, I'm going to get a little studying done, but I'll be doing the Vertical Limit Championship, the Gorilla Championship. Well, that'll be a short video because we currently don't even have the championship active. The women's title, the AWAC Tag Team title, and of course the AWAC Championship. So this is me signing out, and have a